Hello. I'm pretty good. How are you? That's good. That's good. My food just got here. I'm not gonna lie. So if I'm not talking, it's because I'm stuffing my face. You know. Gotta. I got my guilty pleasure, my addiction, Cheesecake Factory. And I have a favorite thing that I get there, and it's crusted chicken with mashed potatoes and sauteed spinach. Blessing. It's blessing. Honestly, spectacular. I 10 out of 10 recommend. And again. So, I feel like we didn't get to talk much today. How was your day? What did you do today? And you had already driven out? I mean, it's annoying when people don't value your time. Yep. I had a shitty headache all damn day, so that was fun. Yep. We love that for us. And you said you worked out today? How was your workout today? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Getting those cakes together? Um, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, you're stronger than me, so there's that. Yeah, you beat me at an arm wrestling match. I was mad. Because why? Mm-mm. Nope. I do not approve. I don't approve. I don't approve. Because in my head, I should have won. Fight me. I love that. I can beat you up. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's a crazy statement. That's a crazy ass statement. Y'all don't believe nothing you say. Mm-hmm. What? Is it about the TikToker? Do you know what I'm talking about when I say the TikToker? I'll tell you about it after this. Oh. Mm-hmm. Um, you're leaving on Wednesday morning, right? I'm so confusion. I know, because I asked you about Tuesday, and now you're like, I'll be gone Tuesday, so now I'm confused. Um, okay. Got you, okay. Okay. So, have you heard about the TikToker called Inquisitor? Okay. Well, he was this cosplayer. Um, he cosplayed as Ghost from Call of Duty. Um, and unfortunately, a couple of days ago, he unalived himself on his live on TikTok. Mm-hmm. So I know. Thank goodness for everyone that was in the live that the lights were off. It was dark, so you couldn't really see anything, but you did see his neighbor break in the window to try and save him. When you hear why, it's even crazier. So he was 23, and on his page, he explicitly put no one under 18. Well, we had this video editor, and she was 17, and did not disclose that to him. So she had edited a video for him the first time. He had said, "Oh my God, thank you, I love you." Right? People say that all the time when they're trying to express gratitude. And then so like a week later, she did another video for him. And he was like, "Oh my God, thank you so much, I can marry you." Right? So, I mean, to me, people say that jokingly to express how their gratitude, like to express how deeply they are grateful for that person doing something for them. Right? Okay. Mind you, again, he doesn't know that she's not of age. She tells her boyfriend that essentially she feels uncomfortable by his advances or whatever and thinks he's a pedophile. And so she takes the screenshots of their conversations out of context and pretty much blasts him on the internet. She also continued to message him, and because when she talked to her boyfriend about it, she was like, "Wow," he was like, "Wow, it's crazy, but you need some more evidence to like really convict him or whatever." So then she started trying to like flirt with him and stuff, and then in that conversation lied about her age and said that she was of age. So I'm like, how are you going to lie to somebody and say you're of age to try and trick them to admit they're a pedophile? Like, if you say you're of age, then exactly. Yeah, so now people on TikTok are calling for them to face what's it called? Legal repercussions. Yeah, repercussions. That's what I'm looking for. Not percussions, repercussions. There we go. Mm-hmm. It's pretty jacked up. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like 11. And the thing about stuff like that is, like, when you pretend, I know that statistically, from our understanding, that a lot of people falsely accuse people, but when you do, you literally derail everybody else who is fighting to come forward and tell their stories. And you make everybody who is a victim look like a liar. And it's not okay. It's not okay. So that's what's going on in the TikTok world right now, and it's been all over my newsfeed. So I just wanted to talk about it, and I wanted to say, if you're struggling and you need help, please reach out to somebody. And R.I.P. Inquisitor, R.I.P. Vincent. I hope that you're, having a good time up in heaven, bro. I'm very sorry that you felt you had to go. So that's all I wanted to say. But the thing is, like, you have to think about it. Like, that would have, like, that really, um, how it really, even if it turns out like okay, yes, he's totally innocent, right? He still now perpetually has this, on his, on, like, he perpetually has this as his reputation. Like, it has scarred who he is and his reputation with everyone. So it's not like something you can just take back and go, oopsie poopsies, it was an accident. No, it's really serious. And they both released statements to basically say that they didn't want things to get that far. And they feel terrible about what happened. And I'm like, how did you not want things to get that far, but you first of all lied to him and then tried to trick him? I don't get it. We are, and well, it's because I was already eating, and I was like, I don't want to start, like, I don't want to start telling a story while I'm like stuffing my face, you know what I mean? So I just thought we could have a conversation because we always talk about how important mental health is, and not only do I think mental health is really important, but I think that, like, domestic violence, pedophilia, I think that all of those things are very important topics that we should talk about more often, and it shouldn't be taboo. And I also think that we should talk about when people abuse and use those types of things to get clout off of the other people, because I know it's not a lot of people, but it really ruins everybody's reputation that comes forward. People think people are lying, people don't believe people because literally of instances like this, and you derail all of the progress and all of the movements that have come so that survivors can feel safe with coming forward by doing shit like this. And so I really just wanted to like speak out about it and make a comment about it, because if I say that I am I am a supporter of like survivors, and I don't address something like this, like, it makes me look like it makes my integrity questionable. So I just really wanted to talk about how just fucked up I think this situation is, and how sorry I feel for his family and his friends and for his neighbor who tried so hard to save him but ultimately was unable to. hmm And like doing that for clout, like that's just really crazy. Like that's not something I would like. Making those types of serious allegations is not something that you should do for clout. You could say, I don't know, that he cheated. I don't even know. Like, he cheated on his girlfriend. So, I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, being a cheater is bad, but, like, it's not illegal. He's not gonna go to jail. Like, you're literally basically putting him on a list, like, on a wanted list. Like, that's cool. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. Or you could even said, oh, he was a terrible person to work with. He was bossy. He was, you know what I mean? Like, those aren't things that make you what's what I'm looking for? A criminal. Like, she essentially painted him as a criminal, which is just like not okay. Yeah, so no problem. So I'm sorry to start the podcast off like on a dark note, but like I said, I just wanted to really make note of that because it's been all on my timeline, and I like to address stuff when it comes up. I'm on TikTok like every day, all the day. Mhm. Mhm. You see, guys, he don't love me because he don't be watching the memes send him. No, sending memes is my love language, and he don't be watching them. So tell me what that means. Mm, 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 I'm taking it personal because you get off at some point. Mm, mm, mm. Maybe we don't, guys. We almost did it the other day because he didn't call me, and then when I called him, he was too busy for me. Mm-hmm. Should have called me in your sleep. I don't know. I don't know. I keep hearing, I keep hearing from the girls. You know, if he wanted to, he would. Um, you never heard that saying? If he wanted to, he would. You've never heard girls say that before. I'm just, I know there's, I know there's just not enough time for me in the day. You guys, he loves this. He really does. I don't know why he's acting like that right now. But, listen, I never not disclosed how much attention I needed. In fact, I told him I needed a lot of attention. Yeah. I'm just saying. They probably like, oh my god, this girl needs a lot of attention. Why didn't she disclose this? And I'm like, it was fucking disclosed. I didn't hide anything. I was very upfront about everything. Nope. Definitely. I always have something to say. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. I'm Yeah, and I mean, I technically we kind of already started the podcast because I feel like but we're gonna start with the actual segment, right? They're gonna start the actual segment today. So hold on, let me just check behind me and stuff. Okay, one doggy's there. I don't know where the fuck the other one is. Um, so we're gonna get into it, and y'all, I'm nervous. This topic actually kind of fucking scares me, so I'm gonna start talking about it. You guys ready? All right. So today's story is called Real or Fake, a dog on his hind legs or something else. Okay. All right. So, um I decided to join my bestie, Ayla, for a 3-day stay at her grandma's house or place on the reservation. Her grandmother lives near a place called Tuba City, Arizona, in the middle of nowhere but surrounded by rural homes. We go to college together, and I was kind of interested to know about Navajo tradition. The first day we stayed, it was pretty chill, nothing out of the ordinary, but her grandma, around 67, said that a stray dog came out of nowhere and wouldn't leave. To me, it did act kind of strange and ugly looking. Black, shaggy coat, looked like a mix between a German Shepherd and a lab. That night, we were watching a movie in the living room. She has big windows that look out into the front, where the cars are parked, but nothing too fancy, with her curtains wide open. Grandma was in the kitchen cooking dinner, and we were watching a movie. Next to the window is a medium bookshelf where DVDs are kept. Ayla went to put back a DVD we had just watched, but she freaked out because the stray dog was staring at us through the window, standing on top of a wooded box outside. Not something normal dogs do from my point of view or hers. Usually, my dog, which is a house dog, scratches the door to be let in. Res dogs aren't house dogs, and dogs inside houses are frowned upon in Navajo tradition because they are meant to stay outside and protect the house and owner. The other dogs seemed to stay away from it. Ayla opened the door and yelled at it to get off the box, and it ran off behind the shed. Not my dog scaring the shit out of me. Why is she here? Okay. The next, I look down and I see this black figure. That is my dog. She's so, I can't even. My heart stopped. Okay. The next day, we went to Tuba City to get some groceries. Came back to the house. The dog was nowhere to be seen. Nothing unusual. Grandma went to visit some people, so it was just Ayla and I. It was about 5 p.m. when we heard someone trying to open the door. Both of us looked out since there had been no cars heard and no dogs barking. Looking out the living room window to the door, and there was the dog trying to open the door with its paws. 2 paws wrapped around the brass doorknob, standing on its hind legs. I thought that was weird, but wasn't too freaked out over it. However, Ayla was. She opened the door and chased it off. Grandma came back later and Ayla told her what had happened. Grandma didn't like what she had heard. Later on, we got ready to sleep. We slept in the spare bedroom since it had 2 beds. One window with curtains opened a little. We turned off the light, then realized there was a sound coming from on top of the roof. Hold on, y'all. I need to get little girl. Girl, lay down. Lay down. Welcome back, y'all. She freaked me out. She was literally just standing there staring at me. What the fuck is wrong with her? Okay, she's laying down playing with her toy now. Okay. So, okay, we heard a sound coming from the top of the roof. Pitter patter of footsteps, scratching sounds, and panting. It then sounded like whatever it was jumped off onto the large plastic water barrel they had. At first, we heard what sounded like barking, but as it grew louder, the other dogs seemed to be barking at something also. All of a sudden, something was running around the outside of the house, barking, and it was no dog. Nope, it surely wasn't. This bark sounded human, a deep male voice barking, like it knew that we knew it wasn't a dog. Woof, 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 ruff, ruff, arf, arf, arf. Just exactly like that, adding the W's and the R's and the A's, then painting again by the window, and we started freaking out. Ayla decided to open the curtains to look. I'll never know what possessed her to do something so stupid. And there was the stray dog on its hind legs, looking into our bedroom, but this time it stunk and had what I thought were 2 black holes in the neck. Another pair of eyes twinkled, like those ugly, glossy spider eyes staring at you. And the paws were deformed looking, hands with overgrown, thick and sharp fingernails. Again, both screaming and shutting the curtains closed, Grandma came running through the door and seeing it. The first thing she did was grab ashes from the fireplace, load 3 shells into the shotgun from under the bed, blessed herself in Navajo, and went outside to shoot it, yelling in Navajo about how that thing wasn't welcomed here and to get the hell out of here. And it and for it to linger somewhere else. Being traditional, Ayla and Grandma called a medicine man to come over the next day and put cedar in. He prayed over everyone with cedar smoke and an eagle feather, made sure to bless the place, made us eat bitter herbs called eagle's gall, so I recall, and gave me an arrowhead. Apparently I needed to carry one for protection, and a little pouch called corn pollen that seemed to work pretty well. The medicine man said the dog was a skinwalker, which in Navajo is a long word, but I call them Yoshis. The body of the stray dog, which was killed by the skinwalker, made an illusion, so we wouldn't know it wasn't a real dog. He also said that Yoshis tend to harm people by using some sort of bone straw to spit at someone. Think spitballs, only deadlier, and get human bones into them. Doctors aren't able to detect it, but that day the medicine man pulled a piece of human skull out of Grandma's right shoulder, about 2 inches long and a centimeter thick. It was real because we watched him pull it out of her. Something I'll never forget. So, how do you feel about that? Stop. So, what do you think? Well, Wendigo is also a type of like. No, it's not Skinwalker. Skinwalkers are different. But it is kind of like a Native American spiritual. Mhm. 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 Well, think of it like when you watch like old Western movies and you see the Native Americans and they have like those tubes and they spit darts out of it. Essentially that, yeah, yeah. Mhm. 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 So you are correct. This is a true story that somebody submitted. Um, and so what do you think? How do you feel about I guess the creature that's described in this story? Well, I think there's a difference between what the Wendigo is and what the Skinwalker is. So I pulled up some information so that we could understand it a little bit better. So in the Navajo culture, a Skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal. The witch is called Naldoshi by the Navajo, which translates to "with it, he goes on all fours." It's just one of the several types of Navajo witches and is considered the most volatile and dangerous. For Navajo people, witchcraft is just another part of their spirituality and one of the ways of their lives. As such, witchcraft has long been part of their culture, history, and traditions. Witches exist alongside humans and are not supernatural. Um, so there's kind of a multiple things about it. People say that you can become a skinwalker, like if you do something that's very taboo, like if you kill someone or you sacrifice your family member, something like that. And some people say that they're born that way. Um, yeah. And little stop. You fuck on my carpet, I'm gonna fuck you up. Lay down. Y'all want a little girl? She's bad as hell. Don't laugh. I'm so serious. I'm gonna have to put her in her crate soon because she don't listen. Hello. Hold on 1 second. Oh, hey, what's up, Liz? How are you? Y'all see, and this little girl is so smart that she knows that if I get up, she's in trouble. So she automatically goes upstairs up there to sit because she knows if she goes lay down, then I'll leave her alone. She's just too smart for her own damn good. Look at her. Look at her. Puppy cam for free. Look at her. Hello. Say hello, I'm badass little girl. And I don't listen. And I'm stubborn. And I don't leave my mommy alone. And I have to be up her ass 24/7. 758. And today I woke my aunt up because I started screaming because my mommy left me to go get her nails done. Say I was screeching for 15 minutes. Just hurt because my mommy left me and she didn't take me with her. And how dare she leave the house and not take me with her? It's not allowed. I'm not joking. She literally screeches. Is there something that she wants to do or she's upset? She screeches. Like a fucking weirdo. Don't even go over there bothering your brother. Because if y'all act a mess, you're going straight in your crate. I don't fucking care. And look, that's first thing she do is walk over there. She for real. She don't listen. She's so hard headed. Damn. Like, girl, get on my nerves. Anyway, so that's basically. Oh, and then hold on. I just saw pictures. The evil society of the witches gather in dark caves and secluded places and several purposes to imitate new members, plot their activities, harm people. Bitch, what the fuck are you? Get your ass off of my fucking wires. Get off my wires. Y'all, this is like literally having an infant. Y'all want an infant? I got one. She got 4 legs though. Hold on, I have to put her in the crate. I can't do this no more. She got my nerves. No, night night. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so plot their activities, harm people from a distance with black magic, and perform dark ceremonial rites. These ceremonial rites are similar to other tribal affairs, including dancing, feasts, rituals, and sand painting, but were corrupted with dark connotations. The evildoers are also said to engage in necrophilia with female corpses, commit cannibalism, incest, and grave robberies. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely not. Hell no. Right? And so from my understanding, and there's also this place called Skinwalker Ranch in Utah, and apparently that's where a whole bunch of them live. And so it says in the 1990s, a ranch in northeast Utah, far away from the Navajo reservation, became the partial focus of the Skinwalkers, called the Sherman Ranch, the Skinwalker Ranch, and the UFO Ranch. This place has a history of UFOs, aliens, cattle mutilations, and crop circles. Located near the Ute Indian Reservation, these people have long thought that the Navajo put a curse on their tribe in retribution for many perceived transgressions. Since then, skinwalkers have plagued the Ute people. Wow. That's really crazy. But I've actually heard a lot about Skinwalker Ranch. I would never go. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Right? I don't. I promise. That's fine. You guys got it. You definitely got it. You guys don't have to worry about. Don't got to worry about me, sweetheart. Ain't got to worry about me. Absolutely not. So now I'm curious what the difference between a Wendigo is. Mm-hmm. I'm looking it up right now. Let me see. So let's see what this is. A Wendigo, also called a Witigo, Windicoco. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. But I can't. There's too many. Chin Kiwok. I'm really and I don't I'm not very well versed in native languages, so I'm sorry if I like mutilated any of that. But this one is an Algonquian myth, or folklore, and it says, um, some legends say that the Wendigo is an emaciated figure with ashen flesh. Others describe it as a giant creature up to 15 feet tall, or as a beast that grows larger the more it eats. It may have sunken or glowing eyes and sharp yellowed fangs and claws. Its lips are chewed or entirely missing because it has eaten them. It may be hairless or also have fur, and it may have pointed ears and horns or antlers like a deer. It smells of rotting flesh and is usually first detected by humans by its horrible odor. Wendigos are believed to have exceptionally sharp eyesight, hearing, and sense of smell, as well as superior strength and speed in order to stalk and overpower their victims. They live in colder climates among the woodlands and lakes, so of Canada and the northern United States. They can also move easily through deep snow and across the ice. A shaman may be the only person who can subdue and destroy a Wendigo using either a silver, steel, or iron bullet or a dagger. Some legends, however, claim that Wendigo's heart must be cut out and melted or burned in a fire before its spirit is truly vanquished. Um. Okay, so the Wendigo is sometimes described as a spirit rather than physical presence in Cree mythology. For example, the Wendigo is believed to be an evil spirit that possesses humans. The spirit enters a person by biting him or her, or through a dream. The possessed person becomes cannibalistic or otherwise deranged or violent. Some people are believed to be more susceptible to being possessed by a Wendigo, including those who are greedy or gluttonous, as well as those that are suffering from hunger or starvation. A colloquial phrase for this experience is going Wendigo. Interesting. Yeah, Till Dawn. Oh my gosh. So I really wanted to play that game. Um, and then I realized it was a PlayStation. No, I haven't. It is a PlayStation. Not all the other ones aren't, but that one specifically is a PlayStation exclusive. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, because I was looking for it because I was like, oh, maybe because I was like, maybe I'll play like a decision horror game. And so I was like, I have honestly, probably that should be like the last one that I play because I've watched that gameplay a lot. But it looks like a lot of fun, so I wanted to play it. But then I looked it up and it was like, yes, it was a PlayStation 4 exclusive, so you can't get it on anything but PlayStation or the PC version of PlayStation. So yeah, they said that there's a piece like how like Xbox has the Xbox Game Pass that you can get for. Apparently there's a PlayStation version of that. I'm serious. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I think it's PlayStation Plus. Hold on. I'm looking it up right now. PlayStation Plus. Let's see. PC. Yeah, PC game list. Yeah, how to access PlayStation Plus on PC, US. So yeah. There you go. So I also wanted to play. There's also another one that Ashley Tisdale stars in, and I was thinking about doing that one because no, she's not in the Corey. That's Panettiere or whatever. Oh, hold on. No, that's one. Yeah, there's another person. Sorry. Sorry guys, my really good friend called me, FaceTime me, so I can see somebody I hadn't seen in a really long time, and so I took the call real quick, so I muted. I'm sorry. Give me 2 seconds. Keep talking. You do? I haven't played any of them ever. I've watched a bunch of gameplay for the Quarry. Well, not a bunch, but I've watched about halfway or 3/4 of the way through the Quarry a couple of times. I've watched Until Dawn a lot of fucking times. I watched The Devil in Me like not even the first half, like the first quarter of that once. I've watched it didn't really catch my attention like the other ones have. I watched the one with Ashley Tisdale. I watched that one completely through once. Um mhm. 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 I totally get that. I totally get that. So, yeah, that's kind of from my understanding the difference is that they're like yeah, and it seems yeah, it's like a spirit and it also seems that this specifically comes from like flesh eating cannibalism versus the other one that it doesn't explicitly really say like there's multiple different ways. And also something that's like every no, I don't know, I'll say every version of like every tribe has their own version, but tribes do describe the same kind of supernatural beings differently. So it also kind of depends on what tribe you're researching it under as well. um but I just find I am a person who generally finds folklore interesting. It doesn't really matter whose folklore it is. So I love talking about stuff like this and like reading stuff like this. I don't know why, but this one specifically like fucks with me. that 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 folklore, that specific story really fucks with me, and I don't know why. Um, but I'm glad that I live on the fourth floor. Um, I'm definitely glad I live on the fourth floor, and I there's a direct what's it called door that leads outside my back door, but it's up 3 flights, three stories. So, um, it wouldn't be easy to access. Right, right. And by the time you get up here, my dog's done probably alerted me. So, I can be ready. I can be ready for the smoke. Um so yeah, I just can you imagine that? Like can you imagine witnessing that? Hmm. I'm like, what would you do if you were confronted with it face to face? Oh, that's funny. Mhm. Not the fucking high ground, please. Please, not this Fortnite shit, the high ground. I gotta go get high ground here. Not you talking about parkour and shit. That's really crazy. But good thing, I mean, from my understanding, we're not in the area. Well, I'm not in the area. You're actually closer to the area. I'm not in the area where they be at. You're closer. I didn't say you were in the area. I said you closer to the area. I'm on the other side of the country. You can come up here and sleep. You always have a place here. You just have to get here. Well, get here as in get to the state. You know, you know. I just want to let you know that these arms are open, and I'm never gonna turn you away. Only love here. You're welcome. You're so welcome. And I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I don't have like too much to add because honestly, I don't like talking about this shit because um in reality they say that the more that you talk about them, the more that you invite them to be around you, and I honestly I'm okay with that. I really preferably. Yeah, a, yeah, a lot of kind of their folklore is you don't really talk about it because that invites that spirit, that being to be around you. So that's why I'm kind of like I'm like that's why I'm like I don't want to spend too much time on this because I picked this story because Yeah, I think that on the docket, yeah, I'm supposed to be playing Low Numbers. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. 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 Um, I think the next one is gonna be really fun. I'm excited for it. I just have to find what I'm looking for. So, I think you guys should definitely tune in. Are we gonna be doing the pre-recorded thing I talked to you about? Okay. Well, I'm just asking if we're gonna be doing it because I don't want to be like, okay, this one is gonna be one that you're gonna have to. So, this one I'm talking about is actually gonna be the first one that'll probably be up on Spotify. So, just saying, you might want to follow us on Spotify. Just saying. Definitely, because it will be pre-recorded. So, when we do these live ones, they're gonna be just a lot different, just because we have live people that are able to interact with us and hold conversations with us, versus the pre-recorded ones where it'll literally just be a conversation between me and Dom. So, that's probably why you don't want to miss them in person, because it's just gonna be a big difference in the atmosphere. But you're always welcome to check out the episode after the fact on YouTube and on Spotify. I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure. My mom often forgets letters. No, she doesn't forget letters. She forgets words in her sentences. And then I'll be looking at her like, girl, that wasn't even a complete sentence. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And then she'd be like, you understand what I'm saying? I'm like, if I understood what you're saying, I would not be looking at you like right now like a deer in headlights. I don't understand what you're saying. That's why I'm looking at you like this. I told her I don't speak Sanderish. Mhm. 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 Yay. Mm. Thanks. And I don't know. And probably a lot of you don't know that I used to have my own podcast. So this has been cool to get like back into it. Um, and definitely, I've been enjoying coming up with the segments and stuff. Um, yeah, essentially, I just have. And also, I just love that we were able to kind of like play off the old name that I used to have for my podcast. I don't know why I couldn't English right there. Um, so I love that. I love that we were able to do that. So it's like, reinventing what I was already doing, but with a partner and having like a wider discussion and topics and stuff. So it's cool. I'm excited. I'm happy about it. Mhm. 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 Yeah. Mm, right.